Hey everybody, how you doing? How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good, because I am probably doing something similar to what you're doing. Because as of late, we've been especially convinced that, convinced of a couple of facts. And the first thing is, what I hope in the situation that we're in is that we can all be civil about this, right? That maybe that moment right there was the culmination of why that phrase was adopted from the beginning. Let's all be civil about this. And you know what this I'm talking about. We're going to get to it, but let's be civil about it, Conserve the toilet paper and let's be civil. And the other thing is that, of course, girls expect too much out of guys. And at the end of the day, you're just you, and I'm just me. And
we're just people. 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 Talking with a free soul and dark chocolates.
yes, back with an episode of We're Just People. I don't remember what episode number it is, but whichever one it is, we're in the age range, we're in the number range where every new episode is within my reach of thinking, I'm going to be that age relatively soon. So I think we're in the 40s, which is, I'm still 5 years away from 40, but still a 42 or a 41 or a 43, it's in the distance, which is odd. But anyways, we're going to do a couple things. Thanks for listening. I wanted to do this episode. I was thinking about not doing one this week, but I ended up wanting to do it because, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. And of course, you're all aware. We don't need to be another group of people with an opinion. But everybody's a bit isolated and maybe a little scared. And you know what the opposite of scary is? This podcast. So I'm going to offer you a little bit of that. And I'm going to call Sean. We're going to phone in. We're going to digitally connect, which is what you're doing right now with us. So I'm going to do that with Sean because it works.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, it absolutely does. So, and we're going to talk a little bit about stuff, but let me go ahead and do this because I think it's going to be good. Now, if you're listening to the podcast, make sure and leave a review. That would be helpful. Click 5 stars. Let's do all the stuff we did before all this stuff started happening, which is leave silly reviews on We're Just People. Let's get back to that. That's what we need. That's what the world needs. You know what I feel like a little bit? And I'm probably going to re-say this to Sean because I think it's a thing worth saying twice. You know the movie The Terminator? Maybe Terminator 2, and then one of the later ones where isn't there like a radio feed and they talk in the radio in case anyone's listening out there, right? That's what this feels like. The resistance. Anyone a part of the resistance? Are you out there? This is a call out to you, letting you know that I'm here. Sean's here. Peggy's here. Brooklyn's here. Aaron's here. And many, many more. And we're all part of the well, we're resisting a sickness, we're locked up inside, not really locked up, but just kind of preferring to stay inside. And we can still be who we are even inside, right? We are who we are on the inside, and we're being who we are inside of buildings. And we're the penguin posse. If you're out there, well, stay hopeful. Now let me call Sean, which he is like the vice president of this podcast. He doesn't know we're recording a podcast right now, but he's about to find out. He doesn't even think we're doing an episode this week. Let's see what he says. Please work. There it goes. There it goes.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Sean?
Not too much, man.
What are you up to?
Oh, I'm making a 15-second tag kind of thing about the church for the online service this weekend.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm recording you.
Oh, you are? Awesome. Sick. I feel like this is the podcast right now then?
It is the podcast right now.
Nice. Am I on like speakerphone or something?
No, you're not on speakerphone. You're just in my ears.
Oh, okay.
And I'm alone in the house, you know? So,
Oh, okay.
So,
It's a
you're
casual day alone.
yeah,
in the
yeah.
house.
So you're safe. You're free to say whatever, because all you got is
Okay.
the me and the penguins listening.
Oh, okay. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, I just hit record, and you know what I felt like? I already warned the people that I was going to say this twice because I already said it earlier. But I feel like, you know, I was maybe we weren't going to do an episode this week, but I decided, you know what? Let's do it because I thought of the scene in the movie Terminator. You know, where like they turn on he gets on the phone or whatever it is, the radio out. He's like, anybody out there, the resistance. So I felt an obligation to connect with the resistance.
Oh, okay. I'm the resistance.
Well, you're the vice president of the resistance.
Okay.
And we got to get our message out there, Sean. Remind everyone of our message.
Of course, our message is to. Why don't you take it? Take it from here.
Our message is to stay shiny up there in the Big Dipper. You know,
That's right. Yeah,
it's
that's right.
it's to put a scarf on, even if you're a penguin, and to keep
Yeah,
to
that's
keep
a good life lesson there, man.
It
Put
is.
a scarf on.
Yep, even if you're a penguin, because.
Yeah.
Anyways, how's your little quarantini going?
My quarantini is going well,
Yeah.
man. There is plenty to do, and we are hunkering down.
Little,
you know?
little COVID cast. That's what we're doing right now. Little COVID cast.
Yeah.
So tell me about the features of your quarantini.
Okay, so what we're doing is we're trying to focus as much as we can. On
Are you
not
talking
getting
about your
bored.
multiple personalities or?
Yes, yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so me,
um,
myself, and I are
Me,
focused
myself,
on,
and I. Yeah, we're just trying to not go insane.
right.
You know? Yeah.
And what are some of the tools you use to not go insane? And let me just be clear. I'm asking for somebody else, not for me. Okay.
Okay. We are using we're using a screwdriver and a hammer,
Wow.
tools.
Like it.
Yeah, getting our hands in the clay, as they say.
Wow. Wait, so what are you screwing and hammering?
I have no clue what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay because it took us for a mental journey. We have to
Yeah.
erase it as false, but still it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah. No, to be honest, since there's a lot going on the outside, there's actually a lot going on for what I do for a living.
Right.
So I'm kind of working around the clock, and,
Yeah, your department has become the sole operating department.
That's right.
Yeah, the only useful department when a pandemic hits. So
Yeah,
congratulations, actually. It's quite an
Dude,
achievement.
thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So what does yours look like then? What does
Oh,
your quarantini
man.
look like? Or you already said that.
we got some dark chocolate. Yeah. I mean, we're just using things to boost endorphins, right?
Oh, you know what I did do?
What?
That's kind of bad. I bought a lot of junk food, and so I've been eating a lot of junk food. And I haven't eaten junk food like that in months, and made
wow.
me feel like a big pile of garbage the other day. So
Yeah, I can totally relate.
yeah,
I would
we
say.
got the whole bag of Lay's in one sitting.
Oh, I was just about to say, part of my quarantini experience has been a significant increase in Dorito intake.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that has not been good.
Yeah, mine has been Lay's.
Okay.
They came out with a new flavor, cheddar jalapeno.
Wow.
And I was munching and crunching, and
Nice.
didn't realize how many I ate. Before I knew it, the bag was almost gone. So
That's how it goes.
that's how it goes,
You
man.
live and learn. We're not used to quarantini life.
That's right, man.
We're getting used
You
to
know,
it.
Some days it's a half bag of chips, and other days it's a full bag of chips.
Yeah, it's never not a chip day here in Quarantini. But
That's right.
But it's just about the everything in moderation, right?
Right.
So I would say Doritos, and then I would say some dark chocolate, and then I went out and bought some. Well, I've told you about this, like some of the little woodworking projects I do.
Yeah.
Just when I say woodworking project, people are thinking chairs and drawers and I'm thinking like glue 3 pieces of wood together and sand it down and call it a cutting board.
You're making birdhouses.
Not quite. I wouldn't say they're that intricate yet.
Oh, really?
I'm more practicing joinery kind of thing, like seeing if I can make 2 pieces of wood stick together in a functional way.
Right.
But it's activating. Like you have the tactile experience, right? And Anyway, so doing a little bit of that, spending a good time, maybe not out of necessity, more of like something to do. I'm surfing the web for supplies.
Okay.
Have you stocked up on anything?
I stocked up the other day and am pretty much almost out, but I did go online just to see what things were like.
Yeah.
And just for kicks, okay, I went on Amazon and looked up a can of beans on Amazon.
Ooh, that's high commodity right now.
That's right. And the only brand that I looked at were totally sold out, except for one store was selling a 32 pack for over $300.
What?
Yes, it was insane.
Are you kidding?
Not kidding.
I mean I
Telling
guess
you the
that's the free market in its darkest hours, I guess.
That's right. That's the going rate for beans nowadays.
That's crazy. I
I
don't
don't want
really
to spread any fake news though. Maybe they
No.
restocked.
I know we're going to get tagged with like a little corona update. CDC,
Right.
You seen that on videos and stuff?
I have. Yeah, on YouTube's.
I kind of would feel cool if that happened.
Yeah.
I'd feel like recognized or something. Anyways, wrong reason to feel recognized, but I don't really know what a good citizen is to do at the moment. Like, do I stock up or do I not, right? Because the people that are like hoarding are kind of being criticized, but also you don't want to just, wait till this evening to figure out what food you're going to go buy.
Right. You know what's kind of weird too about where I live is right at the start, Walmart was absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Like the dumbest place to go at any hour of the day.
Right.
I didn't think about going to the other grocery stores in town, which kind of makes sense,
Yeah.
There's other grocery stores. Go check those
out. It does
out.
make sense.
And there's like 3 other grocery stores, and all 3 of them don't really have too much going on. So
Really?
they're stocked.
There you go.
Yeah.
So go to the the natural places or like just the random
other grocery stores. Yeah, just let the local grocer.
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly.
Walmart's kind of like your dad when you're growing up. Like you need anything, you go ask dad. I can find it at Walmart.
Hey, random question.
Okay.
Did your dad cook growing up?
No, not really.
Oh, well, my dad cooked growing up, and one of the meals that I loved my dad to cook was spaghetti.
Oh yeah, that was a mom classic right there.
Yeah, my dad made the best spaghetti. There was something in it.
Really?
He had a special spice or something. It was good.
Maybe a little cocaine?
Maybe. It's possible. I don't know.
What was it? I was going to say something when we were talking. Oh, here's what I was going to say. You know, I wish I had a firsthand relationship with like a legitimate prepper. I wish I could experience what they're experiencing right now, because you got to know the human being that feels the best in the entire world right now is someone who's been a prepper for years.
Like a doomsday prepper.
Dude, and they've been ridiculed, they've been made fun of, but it's like finally they are vindicated in all their glory. With all the, with all the Kleenexes and all the functional ropes and all the lights and the flashlights and the beans and the military surplus food, they're just vindicated.
Yep, they've got all the buckets, all the freeze-dried food.
Yeah,
and
all the garbage bags.
Speaking of that, I saw a news story today, actually, it was a headline of a doomsday prepper who I guess was just speaking to the news station, but he said that he had enough supplies for 500 people to last 25 years.
What?
Yes. That
man is going to be the mayor of whatever world is beyond. Anyways, I don't even. Why am I saying that?
After. When and if there is ever an apocalypse, which isn't now.
Right. Of course. Yes. Yeah. What I said at the beginning is, if you need something different than scary, that this podcast would be the opposite of scary. So let's not. Anyways, well, cool. It's good to hear your voice, Shawnee.
It's good to hear yours, man. It's a pleasant change to a dull day.
Yeah, I would say the same. I was getting ready to engage in my afternoon activity of staring out the window.
Oh, okay.
But
just
instead,
contemplating life out the window.
Yeah. But instead, I thought, let's hit that record button and let's send our resistance message out there to the ether, just in case there's some survivors, right? The robots haven't gotten everybody.
Right. Yeah. So I'm the T-1000, and I appreciate you thinking of me like that.
Yes. Yeah. Vice President of the Resistance.
Yes.
Well, awesome. Okay. Well, seriously, I think prepping is going to become a much more widespread practice after that. I mean, I can't wait. I'm thinking about it myself.
You're thinking about it? You're going to stockpile some beans after this?
Oh, heck yeah. Because I want to, there's nothing, especially when you have a family, like imagine being that husband who's like, hey, I got this. We can hunker down for 2 years. Wouldn't phase us. Right?
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool thought.
That is kind of a cool thought.
It is, especially I think when you kind of have to provide for others. It's just like, dang, I wish I was a little off, a few months ago. Not that people were off prepping, but I would say the general culture would have assumed that. But it turns out they were actually prepared, like they said they were.
Right.
I said actually twice, but
yeah.
Anyways, let's interview a prepper next time.
Dude, we should do that. Maybe we have a listener that's a prepper.
I would love that. If you have prepped, let us know. Email us, we'rejustpeoplepodcast.com, or call the freaking hotline. If there was ever a time to call the hotline, it's now. It's during our Quarantini, right?
That's exactly right. And we know you're bored.
That's one thing that we're certain of. You're bored with nothing to do. So call the hotline. You want to say the number?
405-265-6706.
405-265-6706. I said it twice because I will not go through the work to put it on the screen if I upload this to video.
Nice.
So should we do more of these, like little Quarantini drops?
I would love to.
I think so too.
I think it's a great idea.
I do too, because I think that the ether is calling for more messages from the resistance, and we're going to give it to them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right.
We should do more Terminator references too.
Hey, I'll be equipped and ready to go next episode.
Good deal.
I will be equipped. I wish I could see. Well, we can talk about this more next time, but I wish I could see what your quarantine looks like. Now, I do want to clear this up. When I say quarantine, it's not, neither one of us have the virus, and we're not actually, the full-on self-quarantine, but we are like hunkering down. What do you call what we're doing? We're staying in our house-ish, right?
Right.
This is
Yeah.
this is a
We're
health.
taking the advice from
Exact-
elected officials.
Exactly. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know, and we're social distancing. For some reason, I hate that term already.
Yeah.
It's just
It is like a very PC term.
right. It's like there's got to be a different. That just sounds a little too PC. Social distancing. It's going to be like
Yeah.
it's going to be like a after this. It's going to be like a preference on your Instagram bio. Right. I prefer social distance.
Yeah.
Yes. And I don't. Anyways. All right. Well, I think honestly that's about it. These are going to be quick hits, and that's what it's going to be. So.
All right. Fair enough.
If you're part of this resistance, then get your prep on, or don't take too many supplies. Right.
Yeah.
Leave
Well, tell us what you're doing.
Yeah. Let us know. Call in. Again, you don't have anything to do. Tell us what you're doing. And guess what? If you call in, you're going to be on a podcast. And, so this is Grant and Sean signing out on this Quarantini, this Quarantini special. And we love you so much. I love you, Sean.
I love you too, Grant.
All right. Peace out.
See ya.
I've never said peace out before, but I just did. Sean, I just hung up on him. I don't know if he knew if we were done, but anyways, thanks for tuning in. We're going to come back soon. We love you. Thank you for your continual support of We're Just People podcast. We'll keep doing this as long as you keep listening. Love you.